You're loading. Y'all loading. That's nice. Sorry about that, I'm old. I gotta clean my straw. Got lip balm on it. It's my own, so it's not that bad. We're just gonna wait and see if we're getting people coming, as we do with every stream. And yes, I am aware of the new everybody is not allowed to multi-stream rule. But seeing as it's a stupid ass decision, I've elected to ignore it. Two possible outcomes. I get banned from Twitch, or they don't notice because I'm too small of a streamer, and in the meantime they decide to go back on that decision. Either or, I'll probably do a backup stream on Kick, or try to make Picarto work, because I do have a Picarto account, but I stopped using it, not only because Restream cut down on the amount of free streams channel I'm allowed to stream on, but Picarto never really wanted to work. Hi, Coco! And honestly, it's damn near impossible to get visibility on only one type of channel. So I likely... What bean bet? Yeah, so Twitch decided this week, I learned that on Twitter, that nobody is allowed to multi-stream on Twitch. And that means whether you're an affiliate, a partner, or just a regular account. Like, you're allowed to multi-stream on like TikTok and Instagram because they are not web-based, they are app-based. But multi-streaming on here and YouTube, that's a big no, so I run a very real risk of being banned on Twitch. So I was explaining that I would either try to get my Picarto account to work on Restream, or just sign up for a Kick account and multi-stream there too, if I get kicked off of Twitch. As you can see, this stupid-ass decision is really getting me right here in the feels. I am head over heels upset about it and stuff like that. Crying my eyes out. So if that happens, I will still be on YouTube, and like I said, I'll probably make a Kick account. I'm just waiting to see if they decide to back out on that decision, because once again, it's a stupid ass decision that I've elected to ignore. And some people would probably be like, Shira, why are you telling people about it? Nobody would guess. And like, look at my chat, they are literally YouTube icons. Somebody would figure it out eventually, and if I get banned, I get banned. What do you want me to do? They're the ones with the terrible decision-making skills, not me. It's literally counterproductive to just stick to one account for anything. I always have backups of everything. That's why I multi-stream. Not just to try and get some sort of visibility, but like if one channel shuts down, then I have another one as a backup. I mean, there is always, like, never put all your eggs in one basket for a reason, eh? Just gonna go in there. Also, for my health, and I have to specify that it's for my health, or else people are going to lose their shit. I have been working on losing weight. I have no intention, like I have to tell all this stuff right away. I have no intention of starving myself. I have no intention of over-exercising myself. We are going to do this naturally. We are not going to try and off ourselves, but I do need to lose some weight for my health. I plateaued at 29 pounds, at 29, woo, yeah, I'm dense. At 229 pounds, and I weighed myself this morning, I was down to 223. Now the ideal would be to go down to 200, that'd be just fine, but nobody's in a hurry. And besides, I get to eat more vegetables, so I'm not really complaining there. Like, my parents can keep saying that, yeah, but vegetables are expensive, but, like, you can't just live on rice and noodles. Oh my god. Like, guys, I get that vegetables are expensive, but you gotta invest, you know? Of course, I did not do any art yesterday because Tears of the Kingdom. And let me tell you, I hate the temples. The boss themselves, super fun. Almost as fun as the bosses in Twilight Princess. But the bosses in Twilight Princess, they were like motion controls, so I had to actually get up to fight them, and that was fun. That was really fun. And the bosses in Tears of the Kingdom are also really fun. But the temples, they get on my nerves. They're not intuitive. I've done 2 temples so far. They're not intuitive at all. Like, just reaching one of them was a pain in the ass. Traversing it was a pain in the ass. Same goes for the second one. But the bosses are fun, so there's that. Now, as soon as this is done and I'm done with the after stream work, I'm going straight back into it and continuing down Gerudo Canyon. Yeah, it's a canyon now. But there is art planned soon, now that I've finished with the crossover, the Clarity Girl crossover. I'm still working like really hard on Power Trip to get my backlog back up to something. Because I use it all up working on Clarity Girl. Speaking of, I've got yet another note on the Vine Art asking me if my commissions are open. I am kindly asking you guys to please follow the instructions on the giant ass window that I installed in my Divine Art, asking you to please contact my representative at popcomics.ca. Please. There's a reason I'm using her. It's not a thing that I'm better than to talk to the populace, is because usually I have work up to here. And I don't have time to filter between the fake people and the real people. That's what I'm paying Joey for. Also, it's a test to see, like, if you can't follow instructions on the front page, you will not be able to communicate clearly with me what you want on your commission. That's what's going on. If you're genuine, you're going to contact my rep at popcomics.ca. That's all I'm asking. That is literally all I'm asking. And if you can't follow that one thing, we're gonna have a bad time. And we're just going to scoop, scoop, scoop that window up here. Oh, also, they won't let me replace sounds in this soundboard app, but as we know, they let me upload new sounds. That's the game over music from Final Fantasy VI. What would be fun is if every time I use a sound I could assign it to an animated GIF that would show up on screen. I am not that good yet and I already got enough on my plate. So who's ready to switch to my drawing screen? Show of hands. Me, 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 me. Gonna post the rules real quick. There we go. A more interesting part of waking up. Folgers in your cup. I'm looking at animals being nice to babies. It's just cute. Anyway, back to the script. Then we're going to get started. And now to stare at my forehead for the next hour or so. Of course, this will work better if I actually go on the correct layer. A forever problem. Well, you know it's gonna be good when my dad's in it. I mean, you gotta admit, it's super interesting that they decided to turn Gerudo Desert into Gerudo Canyon. I don't know yet if there's more desert past the canyon, but... Apparently I can't even spell great. What made me think I could spell pneumonia? My little high-pitched Fred Flintstone laugh. Boom! You know, guys, I'm following your page for advice, but if you start bothering me in my DMs, I'm going to have to block your asses. Terry always asks me how to spell stuff. I can relate. You read the entire dictionary in 1995 once, then everybody thinks... When I take my time, I'm usually good at spelling, and that actually hurt me in school because I wouldn't correct my drafts, but I didn't need to correct my drafts. And they got mad at me because I couldn't find mistakes. Well, you can't find mistakes too, so what are you mad at me for? You're asking me to apply what you're teaching me, and you're mad because I'm applying it a little too good? Because I'm not putting it the work? Here's another thing I've never understood. When I say that I'm good at something and people go, oh, you think you're better than anybody else, and you think you're so good, you think you're so... No, I just think I'm good at something. Yay! You are not the main character of my story. Trust me. I could not care less if I'm better at something than somebody else or worse at something than somebody else. Especially not better. I'm just glad that I'm good at something. Because the way I see it, if I try to think that I'm better than somebody at something, first I have to hunt down that person, and then analyze what they do that is better than me, and then decide that I have a vendetta against that person or something to try and beat them? They don't even know who I am. I can freaking guarantee you, they don't give a fuck either. All I'm thinking about right now is reaching Gerudo City. How do you pronounce it anyway? I pronounce it Gerudo. People probably pronounce it Gerudo. Like, I've had somebody tell me that they pronounce chocobos cocobos, so... Chocobos. And that was before, like, Final Fantasy 9 when they introduced the Chocobos, so yeah. Wow, 20! Good job, Coco! Coco's one of the rare people that currently, on their current avatar, has access to offhand items, so she's saving up. Like, right before the stream, I have watched a video of a fellow artist. I don't remember the URL right now. But you know what? I'm going to go and look it up so you guys can watch it too. I mean, it must be in my history. Fellow artist who painted Sailor Moon life-size on a giant piece of glass. Think y'all gonna agree with me that you guys want to see this. About everything currently available, I think. Okay, I need to work faster. So here you go, guys. Here's the link. If Twitch wasn't going to ban me before, it's going to ban me seriously now. And not gonna lie, it's tempting. But what would I do with a project that size? If I were to sell it, it would be local because I do not picture myself trying to ship that. Not at the size she did it. But I mean, if push comes to shove, I have tons of acetate sheets. So I could still do something similar, like my fake animation in the screenshots. I need to write down that certificate of authentication. Because if I gotta do fake animation art, gotta make sure it doesn't get mixed up with the real ones, and people try to auction off my obvious fakes as real ones. That's not what I want. I just want to have fun with a new way to do art. So I've recently been diagnosed with high blood pressure. And I was like, no. So my doctor put me on some pills right away. And has asked me to check my blood pressure regularly for 2 weeks. And I've been doing that. My pressure has been going down very slowly. But it's been going down. But seriously, who here is really surprised that a freelance comic artist, a non-binary freelance comic artist presenting female, has high blood pressure? Who here is really surprised? Like I said on Facebook, gee, how come I have high blood pressure? I can name names. For those wondering why I always draw my dad squinty, my dad is naturally squinty. Like, you see my eyes right now? They're a little bit more open than my dad's. Look at this. Dad, mom. Dad, mom. Dad, mom. And that's how I got such expressive eyes. So for those who are worried about my health, I am taking care of it. I'm at the age where people literally tell me, take care of yourself, I want you alive. I did not have people tell me that before. I'm old enough that I'm considered fragile. strangely enough, despite every other issue I have good BP. At least. Like, my big number is pretty even. Like, very near the number that we want. But the other number is still like 20 points too high. Like, the big number is supposed to be my heart pumping, and the small number is supposed to be my heart resting between pumps. Well, my heart is not resting enough between pumps, apparently. That's what's going on. At least that's what I understand. It's numbers, and we all know how well I handle numbers. Hope my parents get a break soon from their job, because they haven't been home in a while, and I need a haircut. That's why, because my hair is long enough that it's touching my forehead, my bangs are touching my forehead, and it's bothering me terribly! You gotta love being neurodivergent. And yeah, I'm also old enough to start talking about my blood pressure on stream. So yeah. A milestone! And yet another excuse as to why I don't really care about what other people do or if I'm better than other people, because my blood pressure is high enough already that I then would need to feel the need to be in constant rivalry with everybody else in the world? Fuck that shit. I don't know, that sounds tiresome, you know? If anybody is wondering who my dad is texting, he's texting his best friend. It's to a point that every time his phone sends out a notice, I imitate his best friend's voice. Like, how you doing? Sure enough, it's his best friend. We're cheating a little bit because his brothers will call him, but his best friend will text him. Personally, I think it's wonderful to have a best friend at that age. Because here's something that is very often misunderstood, is that when people laugh at a situation or something, other people will think that they are laughing as in ridiculing the situation or the person. Sometimes we laugh just because we find something wholesome or cute or nice. We're not automatically trying to make fun of that person or situation. And imagine when you're neurodivergent and you do this thing where you laugh because you like something, and the other person will take it as an insult. And then you're going to be confused for the rest of the week. Because that other person has been taught that if somebody laughs at you, it means they're laughing at you, you know? You may be bad guy, but you not bad guy. You know what I mean? Well, we're gonna ink in a minute. I just wanna... Oh, I'm still here. Okay. I was not on the right quick access menu, but I used the same tools when I started the drawing, so I did not notice. Gonna have a little sip, gonna take a little break, see how everyone is doing so far. And by everyone, I mean Coco, because it's only you. It's good to take a break once in a while. Oh, I ate my lunch. I'm gonna tick that. I have a really fun art prompt here that I have to do for my rep. Well, I don't have to do it. There is literally no obligation on my part to do it, but it's a funny idea. And y'all know I like funny ideas. For those wondering how Lily is doing, she is fine. She's under my desk. May have to walk the dogs if Nathan isn't home yet. Ooh, doggies! Well, speaking of doggies, mine is under the desk. Oh, I should take care of that after the stream, too. I'm going to turn off this alarm. There's a fishing event on the Pocket Camp, and I don't want the alarm to ring while I'm on stream. You know, maybe eventually I would need to switch from the natural to the Frank nib. I used the Frank nib on the Clarity Girl crossover, and I found that I had a bit more control over it than the natural. Oh, inking would work so much better if I would bother to go on the correct layer! I've been wearing my hair flat for a long while now, but I'm going to keep drawing myself with the toothpaste hair, because when I do bother to style it, it's the toothpaste shape, so yeah. I mean, I still draw myself in t-shirts and I'm in pajamas most of the time, so Duncan is just as much a barnacle as Lily. Oh, you gotta love the barnacle dogs. They want huggies. I was talking about Power Trip earlier. Supporters on my Patreon and my Ko-fi have early access to the Power Trip pages and have access to the whips. That means the sketch, pencil, inking, flats part of Power Trip. So if you're the type to like this kind of content, subscribe to my Patreon or Ko-fi. You and me are small, licky white dog magnets. That's true. Lily, leave your feet alone. You're licking too much. She's probably doing it to soothe herself too. Because I'm not going to take it personally. Of course, she has a preference for my parents. And they're not here, so... And she's a self-soother, so that's probably what's going on. More sippies. It's water. And that's how I got down from 229 to 223. I'm still drinking 2 Pepsis a day though, it's just that now I got more vegetables in my diet. Because I'm in charge of buying the food. Yeah, I try to keep my tumbler near me every day, and I try to empty it. I'm still not at the level where my app wants me to drink, but I'm just not that friggin' thirsty. Oh my god. Like, dude. I consider it a good day when I manage to empty my tumbler. That's how I see it. Nathan isn't home yet, so I gotta walk the pups. If I don't come back in time, I'll have a look at the recording. And that's what it's for. Have fun! As soon as she logs off, I'm gonna talk shit about her. No, I'm not. Am I enjoying Tears? Oh, okay. Am I enjoying Tears of the Kingdom so far? I am. Even if I just had a rant about the temples. At least there's not that many temples. I have been like only unlocking and not going inside the most of the shrines just yet. Because I'm still at the exploring and map unlocking part. At least for me. And then I'll go back to the shrines I skipped. It's just that there's a bunch of the shrines where they strip you naked and expect you to fight your way through it. And I'm like, I'm gonna do them eventually if I want those glowy orbs to level up Link. But still, I didn't consider it fun on Koholint Island. And like I got the DLC for Breath of the Wild that I never actually went through because one half you start naked and the other DLC you start with a quarter of a heart because of the special one kill hit weapon. And now in this game they are making you do some challenges naked. I was already naked when I started the game. Why are you doing this shit to me? Literally, one of the side quests has me have to be naked because 2 guys dared me to. And I go in there and there's a moblin, a black one on top of that. That sounded racist. I will be going back to those shrines, like I said, and I will be going back to that side quest because I have to if I want to more equipment pieces. But I'm gonna wait till I have more hearts first. And oh my goodness, I need to do more cooking. And I need to go back to Hateno to drop off some photos. But first I really want to go to Gerudo City. Well, I just heard Lily whimper, and I know there's nothing wrong in the house, so what's probably going to happen is because I'm stuck here, she might have to pee and or poop inside. I know, it sounds cruel. No, it's because if I let you go out, I have to stay upstairs. And I can't right now, honey. I know. You want to come in my lap? Come here. Come here. Come on. Yes, yes, I love you too. So there's Lily, everybody. Help. Can you sit down? I don't know if she's kissing me or licking up all the chips I got on my face. Yep. Stream delayed on account of very loving dog. No, you good? Yes, yes, I love you too. But if you want to go out, you really have to let me finish this first. Artist challenge, drawing around a Maltese. See, when I tell you she does this shit on purpose? She actually likes to stick her head under mine, so I lay my head on her. She likes the attention and she likes the pressure. She is currently pushing down on my left arm. So this might be a little more difficult than it usually is. You good? She's under my arm. You gonna settle? And to think that Coco is missing this. New York Challenge. Hashtag draw around a Maltese. Would you lay down or something, please? No, I'm perfectly comfortable with your arm under my throat and choking me every time you need to reach over. Do something. This might be a problem. Would you stop? You good now? Okay, I'll see you later. Can't get mad over affection. Well, let's try and finish just as quick as possible because Lily clearly needs some attention. I mean, the after stream work can always wait a little bit. But like when I'm live, I kind of have to sit here and keep working until I'm done. calling me out on my way in, Tisk. Forgot you were live and just messengered you, and now I come in and you say something about that. I didn't even notice yet that you had messaged me. I'm sorry. I was a little busy battling the dog. Lily just created a new art challenge. Is draw with an affectionate pet hashtag. You try to draw something when your pet is all up in your face loving you. I see, just you were saying something about having to finish, not get distracted, so I thought the outside messaging was distracting. No, no, no. No, I have to finish this fast because Lily wants some attention. She might want to go out. That's why. No worries. I'm always plenty distracted while I work. Don't be silly. And I do it to myself too, so... Like right now I'm working, but all I'm thinking about is reaching Gerudo Town in the Tears of the Kingdom, so yeah. That is what is happening in my brain right now. Yeah, if I ignore the architecture of the temples, it's a pretty good game. And the fact that they ask me a lot to battle naked, I don't know what's up with that. But I am not a fan. Yeah, they throw you into a situation like a side quest or a shrine, and you're in there in just your underwear. That's it. They take all your equipment away, all your food, all your recipes away, and you have to do with what's in the shrine and or in the side quest. I like the part where they called the fans thirsty, but they keep programming Link naked in this game. Cause tu fais abattre tout nu. I am mostly battling constructs, but on the side quest I have to battle a whole ass moblin. Like, I had managed to destroy all the bokoblins, but the moblin got me with a headbutt. So yeah, not a fan of that, but I'm just going to grab some more hearts over the world, and then I'll go back to that side quest. That sucks. Yeah, I did not enjoy it in Breath of the Wild on Koholint Island. I don't care that the island is a different name. It is clearly a reference to Koholint Island. And then they decided we're gonna do an entire DLC about that. Like, I bought the DLC and I tried it for 10 minutes. And now they really like to have us battle naked, so yeah. Putting it politely, it's even worse in Tears of the Kingdom. At least it's not every shrine, but it's a lot of shrine. Makes you appreciate the puzzle shrines more. Oh, while you're here, though. Just gonna save this real quick and have a sip while I go. Constructs, you're fighting gender? Yes. You know what? That's what I'm gonna call them now. What I like about... That's a choice. I think I read someplace about Talk and this last one not being real Zelda games. They say that because Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are non-hyper-linear. There is a linear way to play them, because fans didn't like that it wasn't classic play. It's not just that, like, there's a ton of stuff, like, there's not a lot of temples / dungeons. Like, after a while, you're, like, used to 3 baby dungeons, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 adult dungeons, or at least a minimum of 8 dungeons in total. That was the formula for a while. This and Breath of the Wild are on a different formula. You have to do some crafting, you have to do some cooking. Your map is freaking huge. And you have a shit ton to do. Or you can just spend a good half hour doing fuck all and riding a horse. You're allowed to do that too. 2 open map and then repeats. It's not like Minecraft. Like, there is a limit to the map, even if it's huge. But there's a lot of digging and exploring and figuring out that you can ride a bear. So more like open world, like Genshin and shit. Yeah, more like that. Here we go. And that. I'm going to drop a video. It has nothing to do with Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, but it's a video that I've watched right before the stream. And it's an artist that's doing a life-size Sailor Moon on a piece of giant glass. And I thought it was really pretty, so I'm sharing. I shared earlier, but you weren't there, so now I'm sharing with you too. Genshin is my ref for everything now. I play that way too much. I don't play it at all. I heard about it, of course. I'm just Not interested. And I am allowed to be not interested. It doesn't mean that I think it sucks. It's just that it's very online, and I have a tendency to get addicted to games. So it's more of a thing that I don't want to risk it. Because I have other stuff to do. Like, it's also why I love Animal Crossing. I keep talking about my Pocket Camp events when on stream, when alarms ring. But that's why I didn't get New Horizons, because there's a huge emphasis on it being online, and you have to have friends if you want everything, all the unlockables and stuff like that. Absolutely, it's absolutely addictive, and I'm trying to have less of a problem with it. At least with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I can leave the game there and it's going to be the exact same when I come back, you know? And I don't have to play with other people. I know I'm being a bit difficult about that. Going to see the YouTube link, BRB. By the time it's done, I'm going to be done with the stream, so... Oh, longer or later, yeah, those games are set to stay the same. It's also why I never played World of Warcraft. Yes, I do love the idea of RPGs. Not the Genshin types. But the thing is, you have to really be able to play the game, you have to have guilds of other real people with you that you have to schedule for events, and there's new content all the time, and I'm still a new player, but I'm trying to pull for stuff that people have been playing a year or so more, so they have stuff extra. Yeah, that's another thing. Gacha games there. I have played gacha games, but literally either they stopped working properly for me, or some downright shut down, so... You know, I kind of got sick of the idea. Oh, I was a zombie for half a second there. And yeah, I do tons better if I play with people, but I'm late at the trend and don't want to find strangers to play with, so I play alone. I'm hermiting and being avoidant. Okay. I think it's my first gacha game, so I'm really pulled in. Yeah, well, they're made to be addictive, so it's not like I'm gonna judge. And also, like I said, it's Pokemon Waifu Edition minus the turn-based. Well, there you go, Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon. I'm just not a fan of playing it. I have Pokemon Red and Blue for the original Game Boy. That's it. That's how interested I am in actually playing the Pokemon franchise. And I watched the cartoon for a long time, and I have Pokemon merch. I have a Charmander somewhere, and I have a Pikachu plush, and I have a Bulbasaur plush. I guess I'm more of a merch fan than a actual fan. I have a Squeezy Jigglypuff somewhere. Enough talking about Genshin. The game is really pretty and so are the characters, hence why I'm so stuck on it. Yeah, I don't deny it's pretty. I never played the Pokemon games on a regular basis. I'm not into them. The show was fun as a teen. Yes, it was. Ash finally retired this year. If they make more Pokemon cartoons, it's going to be with a new protagonist. He's finally become a Pokemon master. Pikachu never evolved, as far as I know. I mean, Ash would be 40? In his late 30s. I don't know much of past our first 151s. Yeah, like, I can recognize some Pokemon as being Pokemon, but can I remember all their names? No! There's almost 1,000 if we're not already past 1,000. I blame the fact that they stopped doing the Poké Rap after the first couple of seasons. He was, what, 14-ish? He was 10 when the show started. He was 10. I think we passed 1K like 4 gens ago. Alright, we're almost done. Just gotta add the backgrounds. And then we'll be done for the day. I have a soundboard. So, 10 as of September 98. So yeah, probably 40 by now. roughly. I don't know, I'm not here for the math. I did the math. He'd be 1 year older than me, as I'm born 89. He'd be 35 exactly. Ugh, math. No good king wins circles in summer. But since it was just 10 multiplication and it was easy, just subtract 1 from my age and bam, not gonna actually math that math. Any math is math. I'm just gonna add a little bit of weight in the action movements. I'm gonna do one last look over. Okay, we're done. If I wrote that on an exam, I'd probably be flunked regardless of having the right answer. You know how it was back then. Yes, I know. I was talking about talking about that earlier, actually. About how I would get punished for not correcting my drafts when I was writing stuff in French class. But it's because I wasn't making any mistakes. I had studied the spelling of the words that I had difficulty with, and because after I would check my draft, there was no mistakes, and then I would get points knocked off because I didn't check my mistakes. But like, you're not finding any mistakes either, why are you punishing me for? And then they force you to do mental calculations, which I struggle a lot with, and then turn around on a different problem and go, okay, now show how you did it. You're making me learn math by heart and now you want me to deconstruct it? Fluff you. And now, as with every in the stream, extra special thanks. Do I have a clap sound? I have a clap sound somewhere. Give me a second. That's not it, I just wanted to hear that one. Where is my clap? That's me looking for my clap. That's just weird. What are you gonna do? Invent mistakes? That's literally what they wanted me to do, seriously. I shit you not. Love you too. I hate our school system so bad. Yeah? School systems are a joke. These things are color-coded and I literally lost my clap sound. Oh well. Anyway, as usual as with every end of stream, extra special caramel drizzled rainbow sprinkle thanks to our supporters. Amber B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, David F, Marianne J, Zedna, and Supreme Crimson Leader. As usual, there will be a live stream next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to do more Bootleg Cookie and complain about school and complain about the Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that while I sip on some water trying to lose weight for my health. And of course on Twitch, that's going to depend if I'm banned or not because I multicast. So I know I'll see you guys on YouTube next week. We'll see about Twitch. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. Had a lot of fun drawing it. See you guys next week. Maybe on Twitch. I don't know. We'll know next week. If not, I am on YouTube. I love you all. And bye-bye.